Gents, welcome back to the channel where we break down the mindset, behaviors, and qualities that make Sigma males stand apart from the rest. Today, we're diving deep into something that will change the way you view the world, because we're about to discuss the 10 things that everyone else seems to care about, but Sigma males? They just don't. Let's be real for a second. We live in a world that's constantly trying to box us in. It tells us what we should care about, how we should act, and what success looks like. But Sigma males, they see through the facade. They don't buy into the noise, the distractions, and the constant pressure to conform. And that's what makes them so unique. You see, the Sigma male lives by his own rules, often walking a path that others don't understand. And that's precisely why people are drawn to them. They exude a quiet confidence, a self-assurance that doesn't need validation from the world. It's like watching a lone wolf, strong, independent, and completely in control of his own destiny. So, if you've ever felt like you're on the outside looking in, like you don't quite fit the mold, this video is for you. By the end, you'll understand why it's not only okay to stand apart, but why it's a superpower. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join our growing community of Sigma-minded gents, and let's get this wisdom flowing. Now let's get into it. The 10 things everyone cares about except Sigma males. Number 1. Social approval. First up, we've got social approval. Now, I'm sure you've seen it. People bending over backward just to get a pat on the back, to hear someone say, "You're doing great." They live for those likes, those retweets, that well done from a colleague. But Sigma males? They couldn't care less about fitting into this mold. Why? Here's the thing, gents. Sigma males don't need external validation to feel good about themselves. They don't walk into a room thinking, "How can I make these people like me?" Instead, they walk in thinking, "How can I make the most of this moment for me?" Sigma males build their self-worth from within. They know that trying to fit into other people's expectations is a losing game. Instead, they craft their own standards, their own definitions of success. And that's liberating. Imagine living in a world where you don't have to seek approval from others, where your confidence is unshakable because it's not based on what other people think. Think of someone like Keanu Reeves, a real-life Sigma male. Despite being a major Hollywood star, Keanu isn't out there seeking validation. You don't see him flaunting his wealth, chasing headlines, or conforming to celebrity norms. He lives a humble life, staying out of the limelight unless it's necessary. People admire him, but not because he asks for it, because he doesn't care whether they do or not. Stop chasing approval from others. The moment you stop worrying about what people think of you is the moment you become truly free. Number 2, keeping up with trends. It's wild out there. Every time you turn around, there's a new trend, whether it's in fashion, technology, or lifestyle. And you see people scrambling to keep up, desperately trying to stay relevant. But Sigma males? They move to the beat of their own drum. Why? For Sigma males, trends are just distractions. They don't care if the world suddenly decides that something is cool or in. They're not going to throw out their perfectly fine wardrobe just because some influencer said skinny jeans are out and baggy pants are back. Trends are fleeting, but authenticity lasts forever. Sigma males are rooted in their personal preferences and values. If something resonates with them, they'll keep it, whether it's considered trendy or not. They live by the motto, "If it works for me, it works." Picture Steve Jobs. He famously wore the same black turtleneck and jeans combo for decades. Did he care that the fashion world moved on? Not at all. He was focused on innovation, on changing the world, not on how he looked while doing it. That's the Sigma mindset in action. Don't waste your energy chasing trends. Invest that energy into discovering what genuinely matters to you. That's where real value lies. Number 3, being the center of attention. Here's a big one, being the center of attention. We live in an era where everyone seems to crave the spotlight, whether it's through social media, at work, or in social circles. But Sigma males? They actively avoid it. Why? Sigma males don't need to be seen to feel important. They're perfectly happy working behind the scenes, making moves in silence. While others are trying to be the loudest voice in the room, Sigma males know that real power comes from observation, not noise. There's something magnetic about this kind of quiet confidence. When you're not constantly seeking attention, people notice. It's that paradox of power. The less you try to be seen, the more people are drawn to you. Take Clint Eastwood, a Hollywood legend. Despite his fame, Eastwood is notoriously private and low-key. He doesn't need the glitz and glamour. He lets his work speak for itself. That's Sigma energy. He doesn't have to shout to be heard. You don't need to be loud to make an impact. Real influence is quiet, calculated, and comes from within. Number 4, gossip and drama. We've all seen it. People love drama. Whether it's in the workplace, friend groups, or even family, it seems like some folks just live for the chaos. But Sigma males? They don't have time for any of it. Why? Gossip and drama are distractions, plain and simple. Sigma males are focused on their personal development, their goals, and their passions. Drama? That's just noise in the background. They'd rather be investing their time in something meaningful than getting sucked into the petty games that others play. Think of any successful, low-key individual who stays out of the media frenzy, like Ryan Gosling. He keeps his private life exactly that private. No scandal, no drama, no unnecessary noise. Sigma males follow that same principle. They steer clear of the mess. Life is too short to get caught up in drama. Focus on things that push you forward, not the distractions that hold you back. Number 5, conforming to society's expectations. Society has all these pre-packaged ideas of what success looks like, what career you should have, how you should act, what your relationship should look like. Sigma males, though, they reject all of that. Why? Sigma males know that life isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. They refuse to let society dictate their choices. Whether it's the pressure to climb the corporate ladder, settle down by a certain age, or conform to traditional gender roles, Sigma males carve out their own path. They don't mind if their life doesn't look like what's expected because they're too busy living it authentically. Remember Anthony Bourdain? He didn't follow the conventional chef's path. He started later in life, broke the traditional mold of a celebrity chef, and traveled the world on his own terms. He wasn't bound by society's expectations. He created his own narrative. Don't let society write your script. Your life is yours to shape, so don't be afraid to live outside the lines. Number 6, FOMO, fear of missing out. Here's a big one, FOMO. The fear of missing out has taken over our culture. People are constantly trying to be everywhere, do everything, and never miss a beat. But Sigma males? They've mastered the art of selective detachment. Why? Sigma males are completely comfortable with saying no to parties, to events, to anything that doesn't align with their priorities. They don't feel the need to be everywhere at once because they know that true contentment comes from within, not from external experiences. If something doesn't serve them, they simply let it go. Picture a successful entrepreneur who spends their weekends recharging in solitude instead of attending every social event in town. They're not missing out, they're investing in themselves. That's the Sigma mindset in action. FOMO doesn't exist in their world because they only engage with what truly matters. Life isn't about doing everything, it's about doing what matters. Stop worrying about what you're missing out on and start focusing on what fulfills you. Number 7, small talk and surface-level conversations. Sigma males have no interest in the mundane, superficial chit-chat that dominates most interactions. Whether it's casual gossip about what's happening on social media or the latest celebrity drama, they're just not interested. Why? Sigma males value depth and authenticity. They seek meaningful connections and conversations that stimulate the mind. Talking about the weather or engaging in small talk just to fill the silence. Not their style. They would much rather have one deep, thought-provoking conversation than 10 shallow ones that don't add value. Small talk often feels like a waste of time for Sigma males. They have little patience for conversations that don't challenge their intellect or offer something substantial. Instead of spending time with surface-level exchanges, Sigma males would rather dive into subjects like philosophy, personal growth, or complex issues that matter to them. Imagine a Sigma male at a networking event. While most people are busy exchanging business cards and talking about their latest vacation, the Sigma male is in the corner having a one-on-one conversation with someone about the future of technology or the meaning of life. He's not interested in working the room for meaningless connections. He's focused on engaging in a conversation that matters. Quality over quantity applies to conversations too. Seek out meaningful interactions and avoid wasting energy on surface-level talk. Real connections come from depth. Number 8, being a yes man. One thing Sigma males will never do is become a yes man. While many people feel pressure to agree with others just to fit in or be liked, Sigma males stand firm in their opinions and aren't afraid to say no. Why? Sigma males are independent thinkers. They don't follow the crowd or agree with something just to avoid conflict. If something doesn't align with their values or beliefs, they're not afraid to speak up and stand their ground. This is one of the reasons they're often misunderstood. People might see them as stubborn or aloof, but in reality, they're just being true to themselves. Sigma males value authenticity above all else. They won't compromise their principles for the sake of pleasing others, and they don't need to be liked by everyone. This makes them incredibly reliable because when they say yes, it means they truly believe in what they're committing to. Think about Elon Musk. He's not one to shy away from controversy or stick to popular opinions just to fit in. He makes decisions based on his own vision, even if it goes against the grain of mainstream thinking. This mindset is what allows him to innovate and lead with conviction. Don't be a yes man. Stick to your values and beliefs, even if it means going against the crowd. Being true to yourself is far more important than being liked by everyone. Number 9, chasing material success. While society often measures success by how much money you have, what car you drive, or the size of your house, Sigma males see things differently. They understand that material success is fleeting and doesn't bring true happiness. Why? Sigma males prioritize personal fulfillment over material wealth. Sure, they might enjoy nice things, but they don't chase after them. For a Sigma male, success is about living life on his own terms, pursuing his passions, and achieving inner peace, not about accumulating things just to impress others. They know that money and possessions can't fill the void of a life without purpose. While others are busy working long hours to afford a bigger house or the latest gadget, Sigma males are more likely to invest their time in experiences that enrich their soul, whether it's traveling, learning new skills, or spending time alone in nature. Take someone like Leonardo DiCaprio, a Hollywood A-lister who has all the wealth and fame in the world. Yet, instead of indulging in excess, DiCaprio focuses much of his time on environmental activism and personal growth. He doesn't flaunt his wealth, but uses his platform for causes he cares about. This is the Sigma approach, using resources to fuel purpose, not to chase status. Don't let material success define you. True fulfillment comes from within, from living in alignment with your values and pursuing your passions, not from the things you own. Number 10, fear of failure. Last but not least, Sigma males don't live in fear of failure. While many people are paralyzed by the thought of failing and will do anything to avoid it, Sigma males embrace failure as part of the process of growth. Why? For Sigma males, failure isn't the end, it's a stepping stone. They see failure as a teacher, a way to learn and grow. This mindset allows them to take risks, try new things, and push the boundaries of what's possible. They understand that you can't succeed without failing a few times along the way, and they're not afraid to stumble as long as they're moving forward. Sigma males also know that failure doesn't define them. They don't let a setback or a mistake shake their confidence. Instead, they see it as an opportunity to improve and become even better. Think of someone like Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before finally inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, Edison simply said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the Sigma mindset right there. Failure is just part of the journey to success. Don't fear failure. Embrace it as a natural part of the process of growth. Every failure is an opportunity to learn and become better. So don't let the fear of making mistakes hold you back from pursuing your dreams. And there you have it, gents, the 10 things that everyone else seems to care about, but Sigma males, they simply don't. From chasing social approval to fearing failure, these things may weigh others down. But Sigma males have mastered the art of letting go. They live life on their own terms, unbothered by the noise and distractions that hold so many people back. So, if you're someone who's been trying to fit into the mold, constantly seeking approval or worrying about what others think. Maybe it's time to take a page out of the Sigma male playbook. Focus on what truly matters to you. Live by your own rules, and remember that you don't need to be defined by anyone else's expectations. If this resonated with you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of Sigma-minded gents. By subscribing, you're not just joining a channel. You're aligning yourself with a mindset that promotes independence, confidence, and purposeful living. Having said this, let's go out there and keep living life like the Sigma males. We are unapologetic, focused, and ready to face the world on our own terms. Thanks for watching, gents, and I'll catch you in the next one.